Nissan is reintroducing the iconic Micra nameplate in Europe, but this time as a fully electric hatchback built on the same platform as the Renault 5 E-Tech. While the overall silhouette closely resembles its Renault counterpart, the new Micra distinguishes itself with circular LED headlights and taillights, along with unique front and rear bumper designs that give it a fresh, modern look. Under the hood, or rather, the floor, the electric Micra offers two powertrain options. A smaller battery paired with a 121 horsepower electric motor, delivering an estimated 191 miles, 307 kilometers, of range, likely based on the European WLTP cycle. A larger battery with a more powerful 148 horsepower motor, boosting the range to 253 miles, 407 kilometers, making it a compelling option for urban commuters and longer trips alike. While Nissan is doubling down on SUVs and crossovers in the US, phasing out sedans like the Versa and Altima after 2025 and transforming the Leaf into a crossover by 2026, the brand is taking a different approach in Europe. Plans for an electric Maxima successor have been shelved, leaving only the next-generation Sentra, which is expected to grow in size, and the sporty Z Coupe as Nissan's sole remaining passenger cars in the US market. However, in Europe, where compact cars remain popular, Nissan is betting on the 6th-generation Micra, now exclusively electric, to cater to drivers seeking an efficient, stylish, and zero-emission urban hatchback. This move highlights Nissan's strategy of tailoring its lineup to regional preferences, embracing electrification where demand is strongest. While the Nissan Micra hatchback has never officially been sold in the United States, sharp-eyed Americans living near the Canadian border might recognize the 4th-generation model, sold from 2016 to 2023, cruising by on Canadian plates. Likewise, travelers to Europe may find the latest Micra somewhat familiar, because beneath its Nissan badge, it shares its foundation with the retro-chic Renault 5 E-Tech. Unlike the Renault 5's sleek, vintage-inspired styling, the Micra EV takes a more modern, playful approach, though it's still undeniably cute. While its roofline, C-pillar, and overall proportions reveal its Renault roots, the front end is uniquely Nissan. The headlights feature a primary rectangular LED element, flanked by rounded LED accents above and below, a subtle callback to the circular lights of past Micras. Standard 18-inch wheels fill out the wheel arches, while gloss black lower body trim gives the car a sleek, floating effect. At the rear, the taillights take on a circular shape, with a small outward protrusion that makes them resemble an upside-down Q. For those who want extra flair, Nissan will offer two tone paint options, allowing buyers to pair the body color with a contrasting gray roof. Step inside the new Micra EV, and you'll immediately notice its shared DNA with the Renault 5 E-Tech. The dashboard is dominated by a driver-focused 10.1-inch touchscreen, seamlessly integrated with an equally sized 10.1-inch digital instrument cluster. The HVAC vents and climate controls are angled toward the driver for ease of use, while the passenger side of the dash features stitched indentations that create an intriguing pattern when illuminated by ambient lighting. One of the cabin's most charming details? A subtle molded outline of Mount Fuji inside the front center storage compartment, a playful nod to Nissan's Japanese heritage. Under the hood, or rather, under the floor, the Micra EV offers two battery choices. 40 kWh battery, 121 horsepower, 191 miles of range, WLTP estimated. 52 kWh battery, 148 horsepower, 253 miles of range, WLTP estimated. Both versions use a single front-mounted electric motor, keeping things simple and efficient. The larger 52 kWh battery also supports 100 kilowatts DC fast charging, allowing for quicker top-ups on the go. A particularly handy feature is vehicle-to-load (V2L) capability, meaning the Micra can power external devices, perfect for camping trips or emergencies. At under 157 inches long, the Micra is more than 20 inches shorter than a Nissan Versa sedan, making it far too compact for mainstream US tastes. Hatchbacks have struggled to gain traction in America, which is why Nissan is reinventing the Leaf as a crossover for its next generation. But in Europe, where narrow streets and high fuel costs favor small cars, the Micra's tiny footprint, peppy electric powertrain, and clever packaging make it an ideal urban runabout. While SUVs continue to dominate globally, the new Micra proves that nimble, efficient hatchbacks still have a vital role to play, at least on the other side of the Atlantic. The 2025 Nissan Micra welcomed drivers with a friendly, tech-savvy interior, though features and styling varied by trim level. A 3-spoke steering wheel framed a crisp 10.1-inch digital instrument cluster, while an identically sized 10.1-inch touchscreen took center stage on the dashboard. Higher trims benefited from Google built-in, integrating seamless navigation and voice commands. Below, Nissan wisely retained physical HVAC controls, a practical touch that buyers applauded. Up front, the bolstered seats mirrored the Renault 5's design but offered unique fabric choices and color options to set the Micra apart. The narrow center console housed several storage nooks, including a compartment with an embossed Mount Fuji silhouette, a subtle yet charming nod to Nissan's Japanese roots, despite its French platform. Rear passengers enjoyed decent space, and the 60/40 split folding bench seat maximized versatility. With the seats up, the Micra provided 326 liters, 11.5 chew-foot, of trunk space, enough for groceries or a weekend bag. Fold them down, and capacity expanded to a generous 1,106 liters, 39 chew-foot, making it surprisingly practical for a compact EV. Under the hood, or rather, beneath the floor, the Micra offered two Renault-sourced electric drivetrains. Base model, a 90 kilowatts, 122 horsepower, motor paired with a 40 kilowatt-hours battery, delivering ample power for city driving. It supported 80 kilowatts DC fast charging, allowing quick top-ups on the go. Upgraded model, a more potent 110 kilowatts, 150 horsepower, motor with a 52 kilowatt-hours battery, offering extended range and 100 kilowatts DC fast charging capability for even faster replenishment. Like its Renault 5 cousin, the Micra featured an independent suspension at all four corners, ensuring a smooth and composed ride, whether navigating tight urban streets or cruising on the highway. While the Micra's compact dimensions might not suit American tastes, its clever packaging, peppy electric powertrains, and driver-focused tech make it an ideal urban companion for European roads. It's proof that Nissan can infuse personality into a shared platform, creating a car that feels distinctly its own.